Daring Done? What? Yeah, it's the name of this one has a question mark, so I guess this will be, well, obviously this will be about Daring Do, so probably another Rainbow episode as well. Yeah, so I'm guessing this is going to be about the book series ending, and then Rainbow is going to have to like accept that this thing is ending, like Daring Do is retiring from being an adventurer, or she's just done with the stories or whatever. I don't know, something like that. I don't know. The Daring Do stuff has just kind of been like, well, I don't know. I guess it's been about on par with the rest of the show, which of course doesn't say much, but I don't know. I am thinking about like the season, like as a whole so far. Like I don't know. I do think each season has generally improved, except for season 6. I don't remember why I didn't like season 6 as much, or why I hated it more, I guess I should specify. I just remember it being a lot worse. But generally, each season has improved overall, I think. That could just be me getting more used to the characters as well. Probably plays a big impact on my perception. I'm also just thinking about like at the moment, like especially when I'm doing the editing, and I'm like, because I have to look through each part to figure out where I'm talking and play it back to see if I need to add context or whatever. But so it's like I notice parts where like I'm sort of laughing, but it's like I'm not. It's like I'm kind of laughing, but then it's like I feel like I'm trying to laugh, or I'm trying to find moments where there's something meaningful. But most episodes I can barely find anything to even try to like pretend that it's funny or emotional or enjoyable. I mean, there are genuinely some moments that are like actually funny, or like jokes that I still remember. Like there was a joke, it must have been really early on, where I think they were exploring the Crystal Town or whatever, Crystal Empire, and then it's like Fluttershy's walking over to Twilight all like calmly or whatever, and then suddenly she stands up and then unzips her like back or whatever, and turns out it's Pinky. What the fuck? In a Fluttershy costume, and it's just so like out of nowhere but absurd enough, and it's like that was actually funny, and like I still remember that joke, but it's like moments like those are so few and far between. But then like shows like Gravity Falls or even Star, like, there's so many moments like that I just remember from like almost every episode. I guess that really is just, that's like the big difference between this show and like every other like kids show that I like, is on an individual episode basis. Those shows are so much more entertaining. There's so many more memorable moments, things that I find funny. I don't know. I'm just rambling now. I tend to do that a lot. I just kind of start thinking about something and then saying the first thing that comes to mind. Whatever. Gonna watch the episode now. Oh, Pinkie Pie. So there's gonna be a news article about Daring Do, and then Rainbow's gonna like freak out.
Yearling announces retirement.
Yep, there it goes. Oh, there's a politics joke, because Pinkie thinks Rainbow cares about politics, but nope, she cares about the book. Still, this is still just audio torture. Well, I've pretty much exhausted everything I could think of to say about the intro.
Maybe she went to the editor-in-chief of the Ponyville Chronicle.
Maybe she killed herself.
Now she's hanging her head in utter despair.
Now she's hanging her head in a noose. More attempts at jokes that don't work. Daring Do is sad. Again, very little to say. It's just Rainbow wants to know why she's stopping. Oh wait, is that like how in all those movies the main character always destroys all the cities? We saved the city, Patrick. I guess this could be a funny commentary on like superhero movies and like all those action movies. Well, someone will just like cause a million car crashes and then like no one cares and they don't get any legal ramifications or anything. Applejack is rubbing off on Rainbow. She made an apple joke. Are we gonna see Pinkie drawing lines again in red paint? Nope. 0 out of 10. No continuity. Now we got like, I don't even know what you'd call this, Egypt ponies. Oh no. Rainbow thinks that Daring Do is good, but she's evil. I'm honestly not even sure like what it is about this that's just so not interesting. I mean, because I can point out little things that I don't like, but like it's just like the core of the show, of like what they do is so boring. Now Rainbow just sounds like some lunatic talking about their OC like it's a real human being. Except in this case, it is a real thing in this universe. Oh, is this guy in the robes? He's like the evil guy from the other things, but he's like wearing because he's wearing the like cloak thing. Still haven't been entertained one time. Like, I'm just thinking, like, okay, what is the moment in this episode that's entertaining? Like, what line, what scene, what joke, what character interaction, what idea, what bit of animation? Like I can't think of any example of any of those things that I just said. I just don't see any examples of anything entertaining. It's just kind of a story that exists. Now there's hieroglyphic stuff or whatever. Egypt. Woohoo. Big riddle. What's the answer to the riddle? What, is it love? Okay, yeah. Some kind of emotional thing. You must answer my riddles 3. Ha ha ha. This is so convoluted. Like, what? Or is that the joke? We gotta cross this bridge, across this giant thing, while you're blindfolded, while you can't fly. What? Wow, that was a shit story. Oh, you can see his eyes there. He's clearly the evil boy from the other things. Everything has reveal. Never could have seen that one coming. Oh, they're gonna kill Rainbow. Oh no. Now she's gonna have to write another book. For some reason, Pinky's voice is really getting to me now. Like, just today. I don't know why more than usual. Oh no, it's the pool of acid. No, she's gonna die. And it's the same, it's like the same scene as that, flashback thing. No flying! Ah! So they just gotta hope. They're just gonna jump across it or something? And then grapple out with the rope? I'm just guessing what they do. Oh, there's random shit in the poison. Oh no, the slime. Now what are they gonna do? Oh right, they just jump out of the same things as before. Oh no. Evil boy stole the glow, boys. God, I've had a blank stare on my face for the past like 20 minutes now. I'll never give up hope. That's the lesson. Woohoo! I feel like every time with one of these I start out like optimistic, or at least recently. Like I start out optimistic and then I'm like slowly all of my optimism and what little optimism I have and like what little energy I have is like slowly sucked out of me as I slowly make my way to the end of the episode. Now they're just going over the lesson. Pinky just grabbed Rainbow's ass. That's creepy. And now there's Daring Do fixing all the shit. And it's over. What the fuck? I don't know what to say other than just another boring thing. Like, I'm thinking about it and it's like, okay, I just spent 20 minutes watching an episode of a show and I can't think of one moment where I was like, anything. Like, I can't think of a single funny moment. I can't think of a single interesting moment. You know, interesting story, interesting character development, interesting point being made. I can't think of an emotional point. I can't think of a suspenseful moment, a scary moment, any kind of emotion that could have existed. I can't think of any of them. So it's like, given that, like, I think that's why I don't see anything for people to like. So it's like, why do they even like it at all? It's like, if you step back from the entire show and look at it as a big picture, like, for example, the Daring Do thing, like, okay, there's some stuff going on there. Forget exactly the storyline, but like, it was what? Rainbow gets introduced to the books. Then she finds out Daring Do is real. Then there was the convention that they go to. There might have been some other adventures as well. There's also the reference, I think, in Equestria Girls about the human version of it. So it's like there's a storyline going there, but it's so unbelievably slow. And there's like, it's not even like there's a payoff or anything. Like, I don't know. There's nothing that, like, I can just be like, wow, this was a great story to experience. It's not like it's Gravity Falls or Avatar, where it's got this really cool story that just slowly builds and really keeps you intrigued and interested. This, I just got nothing. But the plot of this one, so Rainbow sees a newspaper thing saying that Daring Do is no longer going to be making books. She goes there, finds out that Daring Do thinks no one likes her or something. So then they bring her to this town, and then the townspeople hate Daring Do. But then they help save Daring Do's name by finding out that the evil guy is the one staining Daring Do's name, and then they're all happy. And then the lesson is, don't give up hope. You know, don't give up hope that there's nothing you can do or whatever, because there's always things you can do. That's the lesson. Feel like, especially with this one, like the last, I think, several episodes, for the most part, there was at least a few moments here or there where I was like kind of laughing, or it's like, okay, I could see a joke, but it's like, okay, that was kind of funny. Or like there's episodes like The Perfect Pair that have emotional moments that actually kind of work. But this episode in particular, there was just nothing. Not one moment of significance. Not one moment, scene, bit of animation, line, joke, character moment, character action, story beat. I mean, I can't think of one positive thing to say about this other than like the video and audio quality are, you know, on par with all the rest of the episodes. That's about the biggest compliment I can think of to give this, which really is nothing. I mean, that's the bare minimum that you'd expect from a professionally produced animation TV show. So yeah, very boring, very not interesting, very just nothing. So I give this one a 2 out of 10. Wow, it was dumb.